Today I have with me here two drones, the Potensic Atom and the Potensic Atom SE. And you could know the difference by the gimbal here, G-axis gimbal, and the Atom, whilst the SE has no gimbal. And I'm going to do a test to look at the video quality from the camera on both drones. My nephew is of the view that the Potensic Atom SE camera is better than the Atom. I'm going to record in 4K 30, and I'm going to fly in basically the same general area. So you could see where I am. I'm right on the marina between Cooper Jack Bay and Turtle Tail. So stay tuned for the video. Welcome to the channel, folks, the Hobby Drone Pilot channel. Today I'm here in the Turtle Tail area, here at the marina. This marina sits right on the banks of the Turtle Tail community and the Cooper Jack Bay community, and I'm going to fly two drones here today, the Potensic Atom SE and the Potensic Atom, and I'm going to do a test of the video quality. I'm going to test the camera quality. It's nothing to do about stabilization of image, etc., because we know that the Potensic Atom SE do not have a manual gimbal, and so the footage are not always stable. And the reason why I'm going to do this test is because my nephew is of the opinion, my nephew is a fellow drone hobbyist and drone enthusiast, and he is of the opinion that the Potensic Atom SE camera is better than the Potensic Atoms. And I want to put that to the test. I just flying out over them around the marina and a little bit up the canal and just look at both cameras to see which one is better. So it's nothing about the stabilization, it's just the camera quality. So I will start recording now, and you can see where I am. You just go up. So that's the marina there. You just have a look around. You just have a look around, see where we are. And over in the distance is where the strand, townhouse and condo, villa style communities in construction is in progress. But I have 18 satellites and the camera looks good. If you guys remember from my last video that with this drone, the Potensic Atom SE, I show how to remove condensation from the lens, because there's a lot of condensation on this lens. So, and the camera looks good. So let me just fly around here. I'm not going to go too far. There's a stiff breeze, and you could see right off in the distance there's the Banyan Inn. It is right on the water. So the name of this marina escapes me at the moment. So we are not going to judge the quality of the video here on how stable the image is. We are going to judge it on how sharp and the dynamic range and the details in the footage, etc. Because my nephew is totally convinced that this camera in the Potensic Atom SE is much better. And he said that the camera and the Potensic Atom, while it's good, that the footage sometimes looks very soft, very tame, very flat. So let's see. So let me get up to about 150 feet. And just let me turn it around here now and head over the marina and up the canal up into the Cooper Jack area. Yes, I'm right over the canal now. Just pushing up. So there will be times when you may not hear my voice. If and when this happens, I will fill in these silent areas with music when I'm editing this video. So this camera and this drone always strike me as being very good quality. And if you fly slow enough and the conditions are right, you could get pretty stable footage, notwithstanding that it has no mechanical gimbal. So I'm just going to fly it about what, 8-10 minutes, then bring it back, and I'm going to take the Potensic Atom out, fly in roughly the same direction. I hope I am able to duplicate and edit both videos, stitch them together, and see how the camera looks. So I am like just about 1800 feet up the canal, 163 feet out, I mean 163 feet high, 70% on the battery, 24 satellites. So this is where a lot of boats I see docked here. So I can see a lot of boats here, some abandoned, one in the water, 2, 3, about 4 in the water, 4 to 5 in the water, and I can see 1 or 2 on land. So You see that the canal is very narrow. So how does the footage here on the Potensic Atom SE looks? I'm not doing a screen recording. I'm recording directly to the SD card. I'm using my Samsung, what is the Samsung A13. And the reason why I'm not doing a screen recording is because of times I find it difficult to transfer videos from this phone to my computer. I don't know what's going on. And I could see a boat just entering the mouth of the canal here. I'm not see, you will not be able to see it in the footage because I'm very far out. But where I'm sitting, where I'm flying from, I could see a boat just enter into the canal here and going into the marina. So I'm up to about 3,000 feet and there's no breakup at all. Let's see how the Potensic Atom performs too, because I have the impression that the Atom transmission is better. So coming up to 3,000 feet. Okay, I'm 3,000 feet now. Been recording it for 8 minutes. Let's do a return to home. And then let's take the Atom out and see how the camera looks.
Returning.
And it's like 500 feet or so from the home point. And very shortly it is going to be right overhead and it is going to start its descent. It is overhead. And it has now turned to face the direction that it took off. And it is coming down. It is coming down. And it came down probably about 3 feet away from the landing pad. Let me stop the recording. So let's just shut everything down and take the Potensic Atom out. So I now have the Potensic Atom in the air. And strange, it asked me for calibration before I take off. So I had to do a compass calibration. Didn't have to do it on the Potensic Atom SE. Anyway, the drone is in the air and I'm going to take it up. So I'm recording at 4K 30, same as I recorded on the Potensic Atom SE. So here I am. So let me start the recording now on the SD card. I'm not doing a screen recording for the same reason. Computer for editing. And you could see a plane there. It's way in the air. Looks like Inter-Caribbean Airlines plane. So let's move out and up. So let's just point in the direction of the strong developments. Just and let's get up to 100 feet in the first instance. And right away, I'm getting a strong wind warning. And I'm right here, just 170 feet. Let's just push out to the end of the marina. And then we're going to make a left turn. And we're going to go all the way up the canal to about 3,000 feet and 144 feet. That makes up 250. So let me turn around and let me just move up the canal like I did with the Potensic Atom. And again, if there are gaps in the narration, with some music. This is just testing again, is the camera quality. It's nothing to do with stabilized footage, because that would be a mismatch. Because this drone, the Atom, has a 3-axis gimbal, while the SE relies on electronic image stabilization. So is it my phone screen dim here, or is it the the feed that is coming back to my activity coming back? Because I seem to be able to make out the areas much clearer when I was flying the Atom SE. Contains some very strong wind warning, but I'll push on. So I'm in the same area here where I saw some boats on dry land, Jaida, or on land, and where I saw a few boats in the water. But I could swear that I could have seen it much, much more clearly on the feed from the Potensic. That's what I see. I'm getting constant strong wind warning. Nevertheless, I'm pushing ahead. No break up on the activity at all. So the signal remains very constant and strong. I have 26 satellites. So I have more satellites than I had with the SE, for sure. The wind seemed to SE and contains strong winds and 72% on the battery. So I'm just about and then if it return and bring the drone back, and you just can tell me which camera do you think is better to work with my nephew. That the Potensic Atom camera is very flat and the footage soft, or do you believe that the Potensic Atom SE camera is sharper and much better?
Returning.
So I hit the return to home. The jewel is coming back. And let's see how close it gets to the leading. I think I believe probably will be about the same time. Down, you could see that it seems to be bobbing in the it is coming back. Now at this stage, I often know view. I'm getting a strong wind warning there. I often know view as to which camera looks better. I leave that to the viewers. So the wind must have picked up because I'm getting a constant strong wind warning. But the drone is making good time on its way back. It's now just under 1,000 feet and its return to home journey. So it's down to about 150 feet now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. The Potensic Atom SE and the Potensic Atom, a video quality comparison But most of all, I thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. Cheers. And it is coming down, and it appears that it is going to be much, much closer than the Potensic Atom SE. Yes, it landed much closer than the Potensic Atom SE. Cheers out.